Learning can take place anywhere, at home, in school, online, in bed, and right here. All of our social medias will be linked in the description, so make sure to give them a follow and enjoy the video.
Hi, we're United Tutoring, an organization where tutors volunteer to teach underprivileged kids and help them reach their full potential. Today, we will be doing an introduction on whole numbers. So first of all, we will start off with learning the difference between counting numbers and whole numbers. So counting numbers are numbers that start off with 1 and then continue on infinitely after that. They might also be called natural numbers. Whole numbers, however, are numbers that include counting numbers and 0. So these numbers start at 0 and go on infinitely after that. Counting numbers and whole numbers can be shown on a number line. 0 is called the origin. The numbers increase if you go from left to right on the number line and decrease if you go from right to left. So counting numbers on this number line would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way increasingly towards the right. Whole numbers would start at 0 and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, continuing on. Fractions, decimals, and negative numbers are not considered whole numbers. So numbers like 1/4, 0.56, and -8 are not considered whole numbers. But numbers like 16, 24, and 376 are all whole numbers. Now, let's move on to the place value system. The value of a digit depends on its place in a number. So for instance, the number 854 is different from the number 485. These numbers have the same digits in them, but they have different values because of the placement of each number. We can model these whole numbers using base 10 blocks. They can represent hundreds, tens, and ones. So this single block represents 1. This rod represents 10, and this 100 square represents 100. Now, there are also thousands, millions, billions, and so on. The value of each place in the place value chart is 10 times the value of the place to the right of it. So for example, tens place is 10 times the ones place, hundreds place is 10 times the tens place, and so on. So now let's put the number 43,589,123 in the place value chart. What place is the number 4 in? Yep, you guessed it. The number 4 is in the 10 millionth place. Now, pause the video and try to write out this number when it is put in word form. Great job! Make sure you check your answer on the board. Okay, now rounding whole numbers. So rounding means when you approximate something. So for example, let's say you have 28 kids in your class. So you approximately have 30 kids in your class. When we round a number to a specific place, we look at the number to the right of that place. If that number is less than 5, then we would round down. If the number is more than 5, or equal to 5, we would round up. So now let's look at the first problem. It is asking us to round 327 to the tens place. So to do so, we would have to look at the number to the right of the tens place, which is the ones place, number 7. Now, is 7 more than or equal to 5 or less than 5? Yep, you got it. It's more than 5. So we would round 327 to 330. Now, number 2. We would have to round 10,829 to the hundreds place. Again, we look to the right of the hundreds place. It's the tens place. 2. So is 2 more than or equal to 5 or less than 5? Yep, you got it again. It's less than 5. So now we would round 10,829 to 10,800.